Hello my dears. Now next is how we can install the Mongo, and for Windows installation we have this tutorial. Okay, so you can see here on this page the whole installation process is given. Okay, so installing Mongo. Now let's start. So setting up MongoDB on Windows consists of completing these two installations. So you must have to install these two things. First is the MongoDB community server, and second is MongoDB shell. Okay, so let's come with the installation of the MongoDB community server. Okay, so visit this page to download the MongoDB community server edition. Okay, so you will visit this page. So if I click, so this page appears. Okay, so the second thing you have to do is scroll down the page and make sure these options are picked from the download page. Version 6.xx means about the version 6 or 7. Note, keep in mind that the current version might be different at the time when you are following this tutorial. Just be sure that you pick any edition of the MongoDB of version 1, 6 or 7 that's marked as a current in the menu. So we see here. Okay, so we will click here, select package. So you can see we have this version. So you can currently we have this 7.0.4, and you can select it for the particular operating system. Okay, so it's up to you, and then we will select the MSI option. Okay, and we'll click here. So this is actually the MongoDB community edition MongoDB website. So you can directly come. So remember this address: mongodb.com/try/download/community. Okay, platform is the Windows. You can see here we have already selected this, and you will then click the download option. Okay, click the green download button, and it should be download the MongoDB Windows installation file with the .msi extension to your computer. After download, finish running the MongoDB.msi installation. So if your download is completed, so you have to run this file with the .msi extension. After it prepares the installation, you should see the screen, which means you have to click the next, and after that this screen will appear. You have to accept. I accept the terms in the license agreement, and then you will click the next, and then you have two options: complete and custom. So you must have to select the complete, but you have to press the complete button, and then on the server customization screen you can leave the suggested option as needed in the screen. Make sure that install MongoDB as a service. So you have to select this option: run service as a network or a user. Okay, so you have to then click and then next, and then you have to further next, and then click the install button to start the MongoDB installation process. And then we have this installation button. Wait, the installation process fully finishes. After that you will taken to the final installation screen where you can click the finish button. Okay, and now you can move on to the MongoDB shell. Now this is the second installation. You have to install this one. Since Since the MongoDB version 6, the Mongo terminal command is no longer included as a way to start the MongoDB shell. We now actually have to install the MongoDB shell separately. Okay, so before the latest versions came before the version 6, so you did not need to install the MongoDB shell, but now you have to install it. After we install the MongoDB shell using the instructions below, we get the Mongosh terminal command, which we should be using instead of the Mongo command while following the course. So whenever you see the call type the Mongo command in the terminal in any of the upcoming course videos, you should type the Mongosh instead of Mongo. Okay, so this is the link, www.mongodb.com.try.download/shell. okay, so if I come here, so the screen appears. So this is the MongoDB shell download. So we have these options. So we must have to set package as MSI, and version is 2.1.1. so if I come here, so you can choose whatever the latest offered version of MongoDB shell is, but make sure it's compatible with your version of window. You can choose the newest MongoDB shell 2, and that I selected here already. Okay, if you are running the window 10 or never means the new edition window, so you must have to select this version. You can choose the latest MongoDB shell version 1 if you are running window 8 and never. So but if you are using the latest window 10 or 11, so you must have to keep in mind to use the latest version about 2. And platform is obviously window x64, window 10 plus. Obviously window 10 plus support this architecture, and the package is MSI. Okay, then click the green download button. Here it is given, you have to download it. Okay, and run the mongo.msi installation process. Here we have first select the next. You can leave the following installation setting as a default unless you have specific preference to change these settings. Rather you have to click next. Click the install button to start the MongoDB shell. When the installation process finish, click the finish button to finalize the installation wizard. Okay, and that's it. You should now have a MongoDB shell installed when you open your terminal again. Not if you already had a terminal window open, make sure to restart it. So you need to restart it. You should be able to use the Mongosh command that I earlier stated to start the MongoDB shell as mentioned above while going forward with the course instead of using the Mongo command. Okay, so that was all about the MongoDB installation. Also a note, you might see that the MongoDB shell that you start with the Mongosh command has some slight visual differences compared to Mongo shell that you will see called using the lecture videos. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this installation video. Hope you will install it successfully.